It's time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Wednesday, December the 29th, 2021. Brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Restaurant. A memorial service for Kenny Kittrell, 67, of Lubbock, formerly of Muleshoe, will be held 2 o'clock at Grace Church, 6007 66th Street in Lubbock on Thursday, December the 30th. His family will host visitors for fellowship and remembrance this afternoon, Wednesday, December the 29th, from 5 until 7 at the Refuge Chapel and Memorial Designers. He died on Monday, December the 27th. Kenny was born on March the 23rd, 1954, to to Weldon and Avalon Kittrell here in Muleshoe. He married Patty Groves Park on May the 4th, 2012 in Lubbock. Kenny was a certified financial planner and owned senior investment services there in Lubbock. He loved farming, going to Red River, and old cars. His favorite pastime was being Gramps to his beloved grandchildren. Kenny loved the Lord and attended Grace Church in Lubbock. He is survived by his wife, Patty Kittrell, their children, Tiffany and Kenneth, grandchildren, J. Ryan Shuey, Kinley Shuey, Tanley Park, and he's also survived by siblings Kay Gray and aunts Ysleta Kittrell and Billy Kittrell. Numerous nieces and cousins also survived Kenny. He was preceded in death by his father, Weldon Kittrell, his mother, Avalon Kittrell, and his stepmother, Wanda Kittrell. Memorials are, in lieu of flowers, memorials are asked to be made to the Muleshoe Memorial Park Cemetery, 310 South Main Street, Suite 103, or the Muleshoe Food Bank, P.O. Box 175, Muleshoe, Texas 79347. And repeating, a memorial service for Kenny Kittrell, 67, of Lubbock, will be held at 2 o'clock Thursday, December the 30th, at Grace Church in Lubbock, 6007 66th Street. And his family will be hosting a visitation for fellowship and remembrance of Kenny this afternoon, Wednesday, December the 29th, from 5 until 7 at the Refuge Chapel and Memorial Designers in Lubbock. Please keep the family of Kenny Kittrell on your prayer list today. Church service for Jeff Hamilton, 55, of Lubbock, is set for this afternoon at 2, Wednesday, December the 29th, at the First Baptist Church here in Muleshoe, with Bobby Brules and Dr. Stacey Connor officiating. Burial will be a follow in the Earth Memorial Cemetery. We will live stream Jeff's memorial service on the front page of our website, muleshoetv.com, along with our two Facebook pages, Gil Lamb Channel 6 Muleshoe, and our YouTube channel, Gil Lamb Advertising. Jeff died on Saturday, December the 25th in Lubbock. He was born January the 10th, 1966, in Plainview, to Kenny and Sharon Bean Hamilton. He married Dina Burris in Lubbock on November the 24th, 1986. Jeff loved having Dina right by his side, and together they built a legacy of unconditional love. His kids and grandkids were the highlight of his life and brought him unending joy. They loved to listen to loud music, have dance parties, and laugh throughout any game they played. He enjoyed racehorses and spending time outdoors. He was the first call if anyone needed something fixed, and he never left one of the kids' houses without tinkering with something. He was fully present and loved every aspect of his life. Jeff's faith never wavered. When faced with his biggest mountain, he knew the truth, that he was victorious with either outcome. Jeff was an example of God's love. His love was unconditional, never-ending, without bounds, and for everyone. He brought peace when he walked into a room. He was a comforter, a protector, the great listener, and a voice of reason in all situations. Jeff is preceded in death by his parents. He is survived by the love of his life, his wife Dina, his son Brant Hamilton, and his wife Kyla of Amarillo, two daughters, Brandy James and her husband Miles of Muleshoe, and Mindy Hubbard and her husband Sean of Tularosa, New Mexico, his sister Jill Winders and her husband Carrie of Plainview, 6 grandchildren, Price, Pace, Taylor, Jevon, Tinsley, and Blake, all survive him. The family suggests memorials be sent to the Leukemia Lymphoma Society, P.O. Box 22324, New York, New York 10087. Online condolences can be made at ellisfuneralhomes.com. And repeating, church service for Jeff Hamilton, 55, of Lubbock, is set for 2 o'clock this afternoon, Wednesday, December the 29th, at the First Baptist Church, with Bobby Brules and Dr. Stacey Connor officiating. Burial will follow in the Earth Memorial Cemetery. And as I mentioned, we will live stream that memorial service for Jeff Hamilton on the front page of our website, muleshoetv.com. You can look. Also, it will be simulcast on both of our Facebook pages, Gil Lamb, Channel 6 Muleshoe, and our YouTube channel, Gil Lamb Advertising. Please keep the family of Jeff Hamilton on your prayer list today. Robert William Watson, 66, of Muleshoe, died Thursday, December the 16th in Albuquerque. He was born June the 30th, 1955 in Brownfield to Elvis Ray Bear and Nellie Margaret Carter Wasson. He married Brenda Sue Weingart in Oklahoma Lane on August the 9th, 1980. Funeral service was held on Monday afternoon at 2, December the 27th, at the Oklahoma Lane Methodist Church, with Vaughn Gossman officiating. Burial followed in the Oklahoma Lane Cemetery. Robert and his father owned and operated Wasson Trucking for 10 years. He worked for Crane Hay Farms and also for Earl Ladd for many years. Since retiring, Robert worked part-time at the Muleshoe Feed Barn. He was on the Plains Volunteer Fire Department and the Muleshoe Fire Department for 25 years each. Robert was a huge supporter of the kids in 4-H and FFA. He was a member of the Oklahoma Lane Methodist Church. He is preceded in death by his parents, a brother, John Clary, and a sister, Anita Clary. Robert is survived by his wife, Brenda, 2 daughters, Alicia Ulrich and her husband, Andrew, of Muleshoe, and Michelle Hill and her husband, Colton, of Lasbuddy. 2 brothers survive him, Wayne Wasson and his wife Mary of Muleshoe, and Gene Wasson and his wife Jeanette of Brownfield. His 5 sisters survive him as well, Pauline Dean of Knox City, Priscilla Harrington and her husband Rodney of Farwell, Gloria Johnson and her husband Stephen of Fort Worth, Theda Wasson of Knox City, and Paula Clary of Knox City. His 4 grandchildren survive him, Malene, Nikki, Elizabeth, and Barrett Hill, and his in-laws Paula and Buddy Watkins, Sharon and Albert Pierce, Nelda and Delton Wilhite, Eddie and Julie Weingart, Mary Lynn Winders, and Richard and Susan Weingart, and numerous nieces and nephews and great-nieces and great-nephews survive him as well. The family suggests memorials be sent to the Muleshoe Volunteer Fire Department, 215 South 1st Street, Muleshoe, Texas 79347, or the Oklahoma Lane Methodist Church, 646 Farm to Market, 1731 Farwell, Texas 79325. Please keep the family of Robert Wasson on your prayer list today. Repeating, his funeral service was held a Monday afternoon at the Oklahoma Lane Methodist Church, and burial followed in the Oklahoma Lane Cemetery. Dr. Charles L. Pummel, M.D., 85, passed away on Wednesday, December the 22nd. Charles was born in Dallas on December the 28th, 1935, to Henrietta and Ralph Pummel. Funeral services will be held at 11 a.m. on Wednesday, January the 5th, at the Hills Church, North Richland Hills Campus, 6300 Northeast Loop 820, North Richland Hills, Texas. They're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The zip code is 76180. The family will receive friends from 10 a.m. until the service time at the church. Burial will follow at 1:30 p.m. at the Dallas-Fort Worth National Cemetery. Charles attended the University of Texas Medical Branch at Galveston, followed by a general rotation internship at Brooke Army Hospital and 15 years of family practice here in Muleshoe, Texas. He completed a diagnostic radiology residence at Scott and White Memorial Hospital and Cincinnati General Hospital. The Air Force then sent him and his family to Bitburg, Germany, for a 3-year assignment at Bitburg Air Force Base. He is board certified. He was board certified by the American Board of Radiology and was on the staff at Baylor Regional Medical Center at Grapevine until he retired. Charles proudly served in the United States Air Force for 26 years. During his time in the Air Force, Charles was a flight surgeon in the Vietnam War. After serving in Vietnam, he was stationed in Washington, D.C. as the flight surgeon for Air Force One. Charles received the Air Medal, an award given for heroic and meritorious achievement while participating in aerial flight. Charles retired from the Air Force in 1984 as a lieutenant colonel. He loved traveling, sailing. Not on Call was the name of his boat, his catamaran, sailboat, working puzzles, scuba diving, snow skiing, and being with his family. Charles and his wife, Rhonda, had a tandem bicycle that they have ridden in almost 40 different countries. They also traveled to every continent in the world. Left behind to cherish his memory is his loving wife of 52 years, Rhonda Pummel, son Giles Pummel and his wife Lilia, daughters Dorinda Canthak and husband Brian, Deanie Wosman and her husband Ken, grandchildren Lexi and Charlie Wosman and Henry Canthak, daughter-in-law Heather Morlang, brother Douglas Pummel and his wife Janet, sister Beth Williams and her husband Al, sister-in-law Joe Pummel, and numerous nieces, nephews, and cousins. Charles is preceded in death by a son, Lieutenant Colonel Gerald Dax Pummel, U.S. Army, and a brother, Colonel David Pummel, along with his parents, preceded him in death. And repeating, Dr. Charles Pummel, 85, died on Wednesday, December the 22nd. Funeral services will be held at 11 a.m. Wednesday morning next week, January the 5th, at the Hills Church, North Richland Hills Campus, 6300 Northeast Loop 820, North Richland Hills, Texas, 76180. He was in general practice for 15 years here in Muleshoe as a family practitioner, Dr. Charles Pummel. Please keep the Pummel family on your prayer list today. Graveside service for Walter Marie Boness, 82 of Muleshoe. It's set for 10 o'clock Thursday morning, December the 30th. Walter Marie died on Thursday, December the 23rd in Olton. She was born March the 23rd, 1939 in Littlefield to Walter and Lenoria Matthews Boness. Walter Marie worked for Muleshoe Motor as a bookkeeper for many, many years. She was a friend to everyone she met. Walter Marie was a member of the First United Methodist Church here in Muleshoe. She is preceded in death by her parents. The family suggests memorials be sent to the Methodist Children's Home, 1111 Herring Avenue, Waco, Texas, 76708. Online condolences can be made at ellisfuneralhomes.com. And again, graveside service for Walter Marie Boness, 82 of Muleshoe, is set for 10 o'clock Thursday morning, December the 30th, here in Muleshoe at the Muleshoe Memorial Cemetery, Park Cemetery, with James Rinconis officiating. Please keep the Boness family on your prayer list, all her friends and family. Church service for Ann Hill, 86 of Sudan, was held this morning at 10 a.m. Wednesday, December the 29th at the First Baptist Church in Sudan, with Darren Province and Mike Woods officiating. Burial is following in the Sudan Cemetery this morning. Ann died on Saturday, December the 25th in Amherst. She was born June the 30th, 1935 in Ponder, Texas, to Ira and Bertha Pegram Legg. She married Theron Hill in Sudan February the 8th, 1959. Ann was a homemaker and a member of the First Baptist Church in Sudan. She loved her family, especially her grandchildren. She is preceded in death by her husband, Theron, her parents, a brother, Ernest Powell Legg, and 4 sisters, Marie Allen, Joe Quisenberry, Dorothy Breedlove, and Geneva Witten. Anne is survived by a son, Rick Hill, and his wife, LaRonda of Sudan, a daughter, Tracy Province, and her husband, Darren of Sudan, a sister, Matt Hanna of Amherst, 4 grandchildren, Dustin Province and his wife, Tara, DJ Province and his wife, Lisa, Dagan Province, and Court Hill. Her 8 great-grandchildren also survive her, along with numerous nieces and nephews. The family suggests memorials be sent to the Sudan EMS and Fire, P.O. Box 491, Sudan, Texas 79371, or the First Baptist Church, 108, State Highway 303, Sudan, Texas 79371. And repeating, memorial service for Ann Hill, 86 of Sudan, was held this morning, Wednesday, December the 29th at 10 a.m. at the First Baptist Church in Sudan. Please keep the Hill family on your prayer list today. We'll be back with more Muletrain news in just a few moments. This edition is being brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Restaurant.
Hey Muleshoe, I'm Julia Reynolds, and whenever I come to town to visit family, I always choose Leal's Mexican Restaurant, preferably more than one. My favorite is the Laura's Special with extra queso. It gets no better than that. The original Leal's Mexican Restaurant is located at 1010 West American Boulevard, where you can dine in with the Leal's family's authentic dishes or carry out by simply calling ahead at 806-272-3294.
Victor and Debbie and all of their employees wish you a very, very happy New Year coming up in 2022, and they will be closed on New Year's Day on Saturday, January the 1st, and their hours may vary a little on New Year's Eve on Friday, as they will see how the crowds come on Friday. But Happy New Year from Victor, Debbie, and all of their employees at Leal's Mexican Restaurant. At Frying Cox right here in Muleshoe, 400 South 1st Street. They remind you that they are open normal hours today and Thursday, 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. at Frying Cox here in Muleshoe. Call them 806-272-4511. But they will have holiday hours. They will be open New Year's Eve on Friday, 8 a.m. till 3 p.m., and then closed on New Year's Day on Saturday. Have a very happy New Year from Frying Cox right here in Muleshoe. Coffee Memorial Blood Mobile Unit will be right here in Muleshoe tomorrow on Thursday, December the 30th at the First Baptist Church in Muleshoe in their parking lot. They'll be here in town from 10:15 a.m. until 2 p.m., and they're in desperate need for your blood donation. You can sign up for an appointment now at yourbloodinstitute.org/donor/schedules. And go to their website. You can find a link to that sign-up page on our Facebook pages, Gil Lamb, along with Channel 6 Muleshoe, and our Twitter feed, Channel 6 Muleshoe. Again, Coffee Memorial Blood Mobile Unit will be in the parking lot at First Baptist Church, Muleshoe, tomorrow on Thursday, December the 30th, 10:15 a.m. until 2 p.m. You can sign up for an appointment now. Find the link to sign up online in our Facebook pages, Gil Lamb, along with Channel 6 Muleshoe, or our Twitter feed, Channel 6 Muleshoe. Coffee Memorial Blood Drive will be here at First Baptist Church, Muleshoe, tomorrow, Thursday, December 30th, 10:15 a.m. until 2 p.m. Well, we have lots of beautiful Christmas programming and New Year's programming available on the front page of our website, muleshoetv.com right now. Brought to you by Barrett Potato Farms, Dale Oil Company, Leal's Tortilla Factory, Mohawk Auto Parts, Burton Service Center, McCormick Seeds, High Tech Automotive, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Muleshoe Independent School District, Muleshoe Livestock Auction, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, WTG Fuels, Shipments Body Shop and Autoplex, Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, Precure Electric, Bailey County Farm Bureau, Scott Miller, K&K Pharmacy, Farmers Insurance, Julie DeBruin, McDonald's Restaurant, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, along with 5 area telephone, West Plains Telecommunications. It includes our Christmas in Muleshoe video, which has all of the Muleshoe Chamber of Commerce light up the night Christmas parade, along with the open house, the Christmas open house that happened out at the Muleshoe Heritage Center, along with Santa Claus visiting with lots of kids at other places around town. They all bring you that video. You can see the beautiful First Methodist Christmas Eve service. Listen to that, or watch the First Baptist Church Christmas Eve live stream on the front page of our website, along with the third grade Christmas program, Mrs. Claus and the Great Elf Rebellion, along with the second grade Christmas program, all brought to you by our Christmas sponsors, saying, hope you have a very happy and prosperous new year in 2022. Also available on the front page of our website is Dr. Bruce and Cindy Purdy's retirement reception that was held on December the 17th at the First Baptist Church Fellowship Hall. All that available on the front page of our website now, muleshoetv.com, free of charge, on demand. Well, for our Bailey County COVID-19 cases, we are staying pretty dang high. As over the weekend we got into the 60s, but now we're down to only 54 active cases as of Tuesday, December the 28th for Bailey County. That's a lot of COVID going around. They've upped our fatalities for Bailey County due to COVID-19 to 30. So be very careful when you're out and about and gathering with people, as we have 54 active cases of COVID-19 that are known. Our number of COVID vaccines for Baylor County remains exactly the same as it has over the past couple of months. As of yesterday, December the 28th, those 5 and older that are fully vaccinated here in Baylor County are 39%, and those 65 and older is at 69%. And, of course, you can get vaccinated today at K&K Pharmacy, either the clinics at Muleshoe Area Medical Center or at the United Pharmacy. Well, the Lady Mules, they are 2-0 so far in district action as they beat Denver City along with Lamesa. Now they will be joined in district play this coming Friday on New Year's Eve, December the 31st, by the boys teams, and they will all be in action at Brownfield, 11 a.m. The JV Mules and Lady Mules both tip off at Brownfield games, and then 12:30 p.m. the varsity Lady Mules will take on Brownfield, followed at 2 p.m. by the varsity Mules, and that will be, of course, the Mules, the boys' very first district game for the season, the Lady Mules' third game in district action, and again, the Lady Mules are 2-0 in district action so far as they beat Denver City and Lamesa both. We do have a roster that we'll read to you for the Lady Mules, and hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll get a roster for the Mules and share that with you then. Wearing number 3 on the varsity Lady Mules is sophomore Natalie Vidania. Wearing number 10, sophomore Angelina Armijo. Number 11 is sophomore Adali Tarango. Number 12 is junior Kylie Hernandez. Wearing number 20 is junior Araceli Diaz. Wearing number 22, senior Kayla Soto. Wearing number 23, senior Kylie Villa. Wearing number 24 is senior Natalie Ambrose. Wearing number 30 is sophomore Brenna Butler. Wearing number 32 is junior Kendra Kelly. Wearing number 44 is senior Michaela Curvin. The coach, head coach for the Lady Mules is Kim Chafin. The assistant coaches are Adrian Ross, AJ Villanueva. The managers for the Lady Mules are Alina Elizaris, Jasmine Corrales, Cassie Kelly, and Carly Price. So good luck to the Lady Mules and the Mules, as they're both in district action this coming Friday, New Year's Eve, December the 31st, at Brownfield, beginning at 11 a.m. with the JV games, 12:30 the varsity Lady Mules, and then 2 p.m. the varsity Mules. Well, the Christmas holiday is quickly coming to an end, as there will be a teacher work day on Monday, January the 3rd, next week, and then school will start up for all students on Tuesday, January the 4th here for the Muleshoe Independent School District. Well, it's time now for our weather forecast, our last one for 2021, brought to you today by K&K Pharmacy, 1411 West American Boulevard. Call 806-272-7511. They're open 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. Christine Isaacson and Crystal Alacon, the two pharmacists, along with their wonderful, helpful employees there at K&K Pharmacy. They remind you cold temperatures, busy schedules, and fewer hours of daylight are only a few of the many reasons you can fall out of health routines in the winter months. Try tackling some of the items on their winter health checklist to stay on track and make your health a priority this winter. And, of course, they can help you out with any of these items on the checklist at K&K Pharmacy here in Muleshoe. Get a flu shot. Get a COVID-19 shot. Take care of your skin, refill prescriptions, wash your hands frequently, get outdoors, and eat a nutritious diet. All those can be helped. They can help you with at K&K Pharmacy, your hometown home-owned pharmacy right here in Muleshoe, 1411 West American Boulevard, 806-272-7511. Call. You can come in to the store or use their convenient drive-through on the west side of the building. And K&K Pharmacy, Christine and Crystal, along with all their employees, hope that you have a wonderful new year in 2022. Well, looking at our forecast, first, let's look at our rainfall total. So on the year of 2021, here at the Muleshoe Mesonet Station, 2 miles south of town, we're at 17 inches and 5/100ths of an inch of rain, and we will take that. That is a wonderful average year. And the average at the Muleshoe Mesonet Station over the past 20 years is 17 inches and 7/10ths, so we're just slightly below our average at 17 inches and 5/100ths. And plus, you look at the year before 2020, we only had 7 inches and 52/100ths on 2020, so we'll take what we've gotten, but that doesn't mean it hasn't gotten very dry, as our last rainfall was clocked in on the October the 1st for Muleshoe, and so we've essentially gone 3 months of total dryness through the rest of October, November, and December, as we're at 0 inches of rain for the last 2 months. And like I said, it didn't rain in October. It's set for the very first day of the month. So 3 months of really dry weather. Don't forget there is a burn ban in effect here for Bailey County. But looking at our forecast, that might turn around our rain for the year. Patchy blowing dust today on Wednesday between noon and 5 p.m., then it will calm down after 5 p.m. Sunny, high near 58, windy conditions with a west wind 25 to 30 miles per hour, decreasing to 15 to 20 miles per hour in the afternoon hours. Mostly clear, low around 29, west-southwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. I talked to Peyton a few minutes ago, and he's driving in from the Austin area, and out around Post there's several fires. So be very, very careful, as it is extremely dry, and you add the wind on top of it, and that is a recipe for disaster. And don't forget, as I mentioned, there is a burn ban in effect for Bailey County. Tomorrow on Thursday, sunny, high near 58, west winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, increasing to 15 to 20 miles per hour Thursday afternoon. Thursday night, we do have a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms possible after midnight. Partly cloudy, low around 37. West-southwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Then Friday, a 40% chance of showers. The last day of the month and the year will have a 40% chance of rain. Mostly cloudy, high near 60 degrees. Breezy conditions with the southwest wind 15 to 20 miles per hour, increasing to 20 to 25 miles per hour. Friday afternoon, New Year's Eve. Then Friday night, a 20% chance of showers before midnight, partly cloudy, low around 25 degrees. So it's going to get pretty cold Friday night. Breezy with the southwest wind between 20 and 25 miles per hour. Gusts as high as 35 miles per hour, as we'll have a front come through. Then on New Year's Day, Saturday, January the 1st, A slight chance of rain and snow showers are possible in the afternoon hours. Mostly sunny, high only around 39 degrees on Saturday. West winds 15 to 20 miles per hour, becoming northeast in the afternoon. Saturday, chance of precipitation is 20%. Then Saturday night, mostly clear, low around 12. So very cold Saturday night. Northeast winds 5 to 15 miles per hour, becoming west-southwest after midnight. Sunday, January the 2nd, sunny, high near 48 degrees. West winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. Then Sunday night, clear, low around 18. Monday, somewhat warmer, sunny, high near 56. Monday night, mostly clear, low around 28. Then Tuesday, popping all the way back up with a sunny day, high around 65 degrees. So, interesting weather pattern here for the next several days. Some rain chances beginning Thursday night after midnight into Friday. Then a slight chance of even possibly snow on New Year's Day for Saturday, and much, much colder for the next couple of days as we move into the new year. K&K Pharmacy has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast. A good idea for end of the year giving now to a philanthropic organization is the Muleshoe Meals on Wheels program is running very short on funds, and they run totally on donations from Muleshoe. Call Judy Kaufman at the Baylor County Office of the Aging if you can donate here at the end of the year, 806-272-3647, or mail your donations to Muleshoe Meals on Wheels, 300 South 1st Street, Suite 110, Muleshoe, Texas, 79347. Always a great program that you can give to as they're running low on funds right now, the Muleshoe Meals on Wheels program. The Muleshoe Area Medical Center reminds you to get vaccinated. Texas, for you, for your family, for your community, and for the country. Also, you can do that at either of the clinics at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center. Also, they have the wonderful swing bed program available now at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center. If you or a loved one needs more time to heal after an illness, injury, or surgery, call the swing bed program coordinator now at 806-272-4524, or you can go to muleshoehospital.com/recovery for more information. And everyone at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center hopes you have a wonderful 2022, a very prosperous new year. Also, another good cause you can give to here in the Muleshoe area, as if you remember a couple weeks back, the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church had a fire in their sanctuary, and they have set up a fire restoration fund, and you can donate now at Happy State Bank in Muleshoe or any Happy State Bank in the entire area. The name of the account is the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church Fire Restoration Fund, and that fund is again set up at the Happy State Bank here in Muleshoe or any Happy State Bank location in the entire area. If you want to see video, we shot some. The fire occurred a couple weeks ends ago on a Sunday morning early, and we shot some video on that next Monday afternoon of the damage caused there at the sanctuary at the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church. Again, you can give to the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church Fire Restoration Fund at any Happy State Bank. Well, the Baylor County Senior Center is up and running again today on Wednesday. They'll be serving at lunch chicken fried steak, mashed potatoes, country gravy, stewed okra, seasoned corn, and pumpkin square. Tomorrow on Thursday, they'll be serving beef soft tacos, Spanish rice, broccoli, seasoned corn, mandarin oranges with whipped topping. Then on New Year's Eve, they will be open and serving fish or chicken strips, borracho beans, green peas, tossed vegetable salad, low-cal French dressing, whole wheat roll, and tropical fruit mix. All that going on at the Baylor County Senior Center on the big corner of Main and Avenue D. Mark on your calendar now. The Baylor County Junior Livestock Show will be held next month on Friday, January the 21st at the Baylor County Coliseum. Of course, we'll be there and live streaming the entire livestock show, every single animal entered in that livestock show on our website, muleshoetv.com. The first one we live streamed was last year, the January 2020 Baylor County Livestock Show, and it was over 10 hours long, that live stream broadcast. So we'll show it to you in its entirety again this year, again Friday, January 21st, 2022, the Baylor County Junior Livestock Show. Well, we wish the very best, as we've had tons of retirements this year and lots of celebrations for those retiring here in December, as Dr. Bruce Purdy has retired from practice, practicing medicine here in Muleshoe. Judge Gordon Green retired as well at the end of the year. Juana Shelburne, our municipal judge, also retired. And our Muleshoe police chief, Gary McCone, retired as well. And we wish all of them, Gary, Bruce, Corky, and Juana, all wonderful retirements, as you all deserve it. And, of course, if you want to see the retirement reception held for Dr. Bruce Purdy, it's available free of charge on demand on the front page of our website today, muleshoetv.com. On your prayer list today, please remember Pat King and Jim Young, Sue and Travis Basir, Janice Snell, Royce and Carolyn Turner, Jeff Skipworth, Bruce and Cindy Purdy, Ronnie Angeli. Keep Mom Megan Reynolds on your prayer list today, as she's continuing to go to speech pathology sessions in Lubbock twice a week. Marilyn Cox in Temple needs to be on your prayer list today. Longtime former Muleshoe resident. Ruby Green, Doris Scott, Daryl Embry, Judy Wilbanks, Larry Combs needs to be on your prayer list today. Kearney Scoggin, Betty Ott, Ed and Carol Cox, formerly of Muleshoe, now of the Houston area. Carolyn Stovall, J.W. Harrington, Melvin Tom Bratcher, Betty Noble, Joe Jinks, Marjorie Morgan, and Wanda Cockerham all need to be on your prayer list today. Please keep those families grieving the recent loss of a loved one. Of course, being here in the holiday season makes this sometime much worse. So please remember the family of Walter Murray Boness, the family of Dr. Charles L. Pummel, the family of Robert Wasson, the family of Jeff Hamilton, the family of Kenny Kittrell, the family of Ann Hill, the family of Faye Kelton, the family of Margaret Berman needs to be on your prayer list today, the family of Robert Orozco, and the family of Glenda Price. Please keep the family of Calixto Sanchez Mora on your prayer list today, the family of Wayne Swart, the family of Joyce Bird, and the family of Bill Martin. Well, it's about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our latest Muletrain News program, available free of charge on demand on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. Special birds at Anawac. Details coming up on The Sound of Texas.
The Sound of Texas is brought to you here on MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, with offices in Muleshoe at 610 East American Boulevard, as well as in Morton at 1744 State Highway 114. They're celebrating rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric since 1939. They are owned by the members that they serve. Call 806-272-4504. Check them out online at BCECOOP.com. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO David Markle, all hope you enjoy this Sound of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
People go to the Anawac National Wildlife Refuge for different reasons.
A lot of people come in here to fish because we're right here on this Galveston Bay. And we have people just out here for rest. Just come out to look and listen.
What do you hear when you listen?
Well, you hear a little bit of all kind of birds howling. Most of them peculiar rackets, really. After it quiet down, late in the evening, and early morning, when everybody quit circling around everything, the birds get settled. Well, you probably could hear most any kind of squeak from a bird out there.
The Anawac National Wildlife Refuge was established in 1963 as a wintering ground for migrating waterfowl. It has become a year-round home for ducks. At times you can see and hear roseate spoonbills, herons, egrets, pelicans, and snow and blue geese.
Well, the yellow rail is the rare bird down here, and the black rail. And then we got the king clapper rail, Virginia, Sewell. And we have people from all over looking for those birds.
Bill Lewis has worked at Anawac for a long time.
By being right down on this bay, it's just an ideal place for birds, and, it's plenty of water, salty and fresh water.
He says in April, bird watchers are taken on tours in a marsh buggy.
We can maybe 30 people at one trip. We got a place they call the Yellow Rail Prairie.
The refuge covers nearly 10,000 acres. Rice used to be raised there.
And after they get it planted, then they flush it. And they leave that water long enough for it to swell and everything, and then they'll turn the water off. And then when it come up, peep out, well, they'll shoot the water back to it, let it still while.
Rice is planted in April. Harvest takes place around August.
Most of the rice is out the last of October at least, before the geese get in here, because the geese, they'll clean it up.
Bill says alligators are found at Anawac.
We have a lot of alligators here. They hatch out, and we raise crops and crop of them. I believe the largest I might have saw maybe 14-footers.
Bill Lewis of the Anawac National Wildlife Refuge. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.